Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, one God, Amen. First, I would like to thank my beloved fathers, Father Stavros and Abouna Angelus, for letting me, I'm the unworthy one, to answer one of the middle school service questions. I honestly also wanted to get a chance to thank those servants who are in charge of this service, because it's a beautiful idea, and I encourage them to keep it up. May God bless them. The question I've got from you guys is why would the priest or higher wear black? That question is beautiful. I just want to expand it a little bit, where when we need to say, instead of just why are they wearing black only, why are they wearing different than the other congregation? Why are they having a specific uniform? And maybe we can also talk about why white and why black, because this is what we're going to refer in a second. Going back to the Old Testament, in Exodus 28, we see that God himself, he is the one who asked or specifically described how would he need his priest to be wearing. So this is something that God himself will try to specify or to identify the cloth or the uniform for the priests. Not only this, that actually Jesus Christ himself, he is the high priest, as is mentioned in Hebrew 6. He used to wear a garment that has hem underneath. So, and this is mentioned on the Gospel of St. Matthew, St. Mark, and Luke. For example, in Mark 6, verse 56, it says, they begged him that they might just touch the hem of his garment. And as many as touched him, they were made well. So Jesus Christ, the high priest, was used to wear a garment with a hem underneath. So those are kind of why, or maybe those are two little points that we're referring why we're wearing different, which is very important that we're following Jesus Christ himself. One of the things that I wanted to mention, that why is it black and why white? And that's basically those are the two only colors that the priests are always wearing, whether black during the day while they're not in service, or white when they are by the altar serving God, or any other service that they're conducting, which is basically by the altar. So excuse me. So the black is normally, when we look at the black, that color itself is referring to dignity, decency, and asceticism. So when we ask ourselves in life in general, when we look at the judge, they're wearing black. The lawyer, they are wearing black. The professors, most of the times when they are at college or school or whatever, they wear black. When we go to graduation, you guys yourself, when you go to a graduation, you most of the times, 90% of the time, you're wearing black. So that's because of the color itself has meaning or symbolizes something. One of the things that a meditation that I love about that black color, that it's referring to or symbolizing the asceticism. You will ask him what's the asceticism would go by the priest. I'll tell you that he is so busy, as we all know. So if a priest starts thinking, do I need to wear red or black or white today or so during his busy life, and he wants to catch this problem, he wants to go attend this funeral or this wedding or this baptism or such and such. So if he keep thinking about these things, it will take much from his time. So I would say this is God's wisdom, or giving us the wisdom to choose those type of things. So the only two colors that the priests are wearing are black and white. The black, as we will mention, and the white referring to the purity. So when you wear that white color, it's always like you are in heaven. You are with the angels, and that's why you're wearing white. That's the reason that why the priests are wearing a specific uniform. I hope that I answered that question well to you, and you guys benefit of it. And I encourage you to keep asking questions, because from asking the question, you will gain the knowledge. And I'm very sure you are blessed with your servants who are encouraging you to do so. And I would ask you guys while you're praying to pray for the service and pray for the priests and deacons and everyone. And may God bless you all. May and glory be to God forever and ever. Amen.